salaries.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday, November 3rd today, just after the time change. So hope you all got an extra hour of sleep. One thing I wanted to cover, again, I talk about it all the time, is get that ABS list. Over 25, I got a call from another agent. He's not an EXP agent. He was just checking in on, I think, a property that we had for sale. And he was kind of down in the dumps. He was kind of sad and saying that, he was having a hard time. He was struggling in the business right now. But I asked him how many current clients he was working with or how many active buyers and sellers he was working with. And he didn't really know. And so I said, well, get started on your list. Start making a list of everybody you know that you're working with at the moment. And he messaged me back at the end of the day and said, "Hey, I started that list. I've got like I think he said 7 people on it." So so he said, "How do I get this list to increase? How do I get this going? Because I don't know where to start." And I said, "Well, what's your specialty? What are you good at?" And I said, "Are you good at door knocking?" He said, "No." I said, "Are you good at doing phone calls?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Are you good at open houses?" He said, "No." And I said, well, how did you get your last few clients? Like, where did your last several deals come from? Tell me that. Let's start there. And he said, well, they came from referrals. He goes, well, because all of my last deals, the last 3 or 4 deals, came directly from referrals. I said, okay. I said, so that means people that already know you are sending you people. So if that's the case, were they past clients that sent them to you that you had done business with? Or were they friends and family, or who were they? And he goes, well, they were past clients. I said, oh, well, that's easy then. I said, you got to go through all of your past clients and just call them and say, how are you doing? Just reintroduce yourself to them. Hey, I know it's been a long time since we've been in touch, but I just wanted to see how you're doing. So get it out there. You haven't been in touch with them for a long time. Put that out there front. Hey, I know I've been terrible about calling you and checking in on you. I thought I'd just see how you guys are doing. How are you enjoying the house since we refinanced you or since we sold it to you? And so he's starting to do that. And anyway, it started with no list, and by the end of the day, he had that list of 7 people that he was excited about. So anyway, I thought I would share that. And just as a little bonus thing before I go, the one thing I did notice is when I did my follow-up, I've been trying to do it like on a Monday or Tuesday or a Friday, like dedicate some time to it, but I've had some struggles with that. So this time I did it on a weekend, on a Saturday, and I actually got a hold of a lot more people on a Saturday afternoon than I ever did before. So that might be a suggestion. Try a different time than what you've been doing before if you're not getting a response. But that was with just my active buyers and sellers. So I was calling people, I was following up with them that were on my list of 25 or more people. And that's how I got a hold of them and got some updates, got them some information, got one or two to a lender to get qualified and move things along there. So again, just keep working your list and hope you guys have a great day, great week ahead. Do have a couple of notes. We're probably going to be adding a couple more agents that are going to be going for the licenses. So that are working on it. I think 3 are going to take their classes. And then I do have a new mentee that is joining with eXp. So we're going to be training him too. So we'll introduce him once he gets all set up too. So anyway, hope you all have a great day. Love you all. Take care.